is that the player is trying to hit the ball as hard as they can. Bat speed, launch angles. This is something I never taught my son. I never taught Alex Kirilloff to swing as hard as you can. I taught Alex Kirilloff how to pay attention to the ball. What I taught him was this: when you're hitting, all you're doing is reacting to the ball. You're going to react to the speed of the ball, and you're going to react to the space the ball is moving into. Here's what's going on. Please, I'm not putting everybody in this category. I'm sure there's players that work well with that system and that style, hit the ball hard, and things work out for them. I'm talking about most of the time that players who are taught this system to swing as hard as you can, if you look closely at their eyes and you watch them pop up, you watch them ground balls out in a simple batting practice, and it's a very predictable batting practice, and they know what's coming, they know the speed, they know the delivery. So why are they experiencing troubles hitting it? It's because when you look at their eyes carefully, you'll see a player getting detached from the flight path of the ball. Because when you look at their eyes carefully, you'll see a player getting detached from the flight path of the ball. Getting detached from the flight path of the ball. I have to help them learn how to change the mode. I have to help them learn how to diffuse the idea of trying to smash the ball as hard as they can and replace it with a hitting mode or a hitting thought process that says, I'm going to outsee the ball from space to space. So basically what I just described to you is really the neuroscience of hitting, is how the player is thinking at home plate. People call it approach, but let's just go deeper than what plain approach is. This approach has to deal with your brain, has to deal with the central nervous system. It has to deal with how you're going to process information. And when you go to home plate and you're just thinking, hey, just hit it as hard as I can. Like I said, most people, when they get to the game, they've been practicing this ideology. They get to the game, and when they have to pay attention to the ball, they're off. I got to teach the hitter, and I got to program the hitter to understand that you want to get your brain to travel faster than the ball is moving.
And what compounds the problem is the hitting culture that they're training in is saying, swing as hard as you can, be violent to the ball, swing hard, power, launch angle, I want bat speed. And what happens is that their brains literally get disconnected with processing the flight path of the ball and processing the path of perception. That angst builds up in a hitter, and then the depth perception of the ball becomes distorted, okay? So that can happen at the start, but for most of the time, that my experience and my studies and research has shown me, it happens somewhere about 5 feet in front of the batter. It happens somewhere about 5 feet in front of the batter. Meaning this, the batter can get into the batter's box and everything is good, okay? They see the ball, they have good intentions, the ball is getting closer and closer and closer to them. When the ball gets about 5 feet from them, I want to just crush the ball. I want to just crush the ball. I want to just crush the ball when it's about 5 feet from me. If the hitter can maintain, it's out there, now it's going to be right here. It's out there, now it's going to be right here. It's out there, now it's going to be right here. It's out there, it's going to be over there, or right next to me, idea. They can maintain their vision throughout the whole process, okay? Then they'll be better hitters, because ultimately what this does, when you have the idea, you're holding the stare there, and you understand the ideas about the finish line, hitters begin to feel, hey, it's not my hands, it's not my arms, it's not my shoulders, it's not my hips, it's not my legs that's controlling this bat. You start to realize it's my dominant eye that's controlling this bat. Meaning, wherever I put my eye, that's where I'm going to swing the bat. So, for instance, if I have this anxiousness and try to kill it, the distortion of my vision elevates because I'm thinking killing it, and I didn't continue to, quote-unquote, track it in or guide it to where the ball is going to be in the spot when I hit it. And that's an important word to use with the players, is to guide the ball into this spot. I tried different ways of saying, I said leading it, I said, pull it in into the spot, but the word the players gravitate to the most is guiding it in. But I really believe the best hitters in the world are doing what I just told you. They're more concerned with the ball's there, and where the ball's going next. And their eyes are guiding the ball to the spot, and that's where they're swinging. So what I want to take you through are some examples of hitters experiencing hitters' angst in the game. And just watch their faces, watch their eyes. Now this is probably examples of players who may see the ball well early in the flight path, but right when that ball gets about 5 feet in front of them and they're about to pull the trigger to swing the bat, that's when the hitter is getting excited and anxious, and they want to go into hammer the ball and smash the ball.